Welcome to Attribute Breakdown. I am the Custard Prophet. That is right. We are going to be pulling back the dusty old curtain of player attributes to see what Miles and Sports Interactive are hiding behind it. In this series, we will explore one single attribute in short videos. We'll examine what that attribute means, how it links with other attributes to make a player better or worse. We'll think about the positions where that attribute is important and how to best train it. If that sounds like the sort of thing that you might like to watch, then please subscribe to the channel and to make sure you don't miss anything coming up. In today's episode, we will be focusing on another mental attribute. It's a biggie, it's important, it's decisions. So what do we mean by decisions in Football Manager? Well, in-game it is described as the player's ability to make the right choice with and without the ball. This attribute has no bearing on what happens as a result of that decision, just that it is more likely to be the right one. So, for example, when we are thinking about decisions in the context of playing a pass, it is the vision attribute which will allow the player to see the options around them, and the decision attribute will determine how likely they are to choose the right one. But then there's a combination of other attributes, including passing and technique and a bunch of others, which will influence their ability to execute that stunning pass that they need. The decision attribute is important all over the pitch. It will encourage a player to do the right thing at the right time. We often think about decisions in what a player is doing when on the ball, so for example when passing or crossing or shooting, but it's just as important when out of possession. So for example, it will ensure a player presses in the right moments or makes the correct run to draw a defender away and allow an attack. Think about it like this. Pretty much everything a player does on the pitch will be preceded by a decision. So whatever a player's role, having a high value for a decision attribute will be a useful addition to a player's overall build. It's probably worth saying that there are positions on the pitch which will benefit from a high decision attribute more than others. So for example, creative midfielders who need to move with the ball, pick out a pass and find space are going to make more decisions per match than, for example, a no-nonsense defender whose only role is to clear the danger without taking risks. It's important to reiterate that a 20 rating for decisions alone is not helpful. The technical and mental attributes which relate to the action being performed also need to be present. However, when those technicals and mentals are there, then a good decision rating can take that player to the next level. Tactically, having many players with good decision ratings in a team will of course be a benefit. And this will be all the more so when a tactic which requires a lot of player movement and expressiveness is implemented. Alternatively, when players are told to be more disciplined, there will be fewer decisions to make. It's also worth mentioning that many player traits will be more effective when implemented in players with good decision ratings, particularly those traits relating to movement and passing. Finally, the decision attribute can be trained in quite a number of ways. In individual training, defensive positioning, attacking positioning, and final third sessions can all impact decisions. In group training, most options in the general tab will affect decisions, but tactical training has the biggest impact. Decisions are impacted in many of the other training sessions, so it is likely whatever training program that you set up, decisions will probably be looked after. Okay, that's us done with decisions. That's my decision. Hopefully your decision is to smash that subscribe button. I hope this guide has been helpful to you. If it has, please like this video. We will be having more of these guides coming in the next few weeks. In the comments, let me know what is the worst decision that you can remember seeing on the football pitch. Yeah, that Gerrard pass back in Euro 2004 against France comes to mind. What can you think of? Also, what attribute should we focus on in the next episode? If you enjoy this type of content and want to see more, why not check out the other videos in this series? Or alternatively, for a one-stop shop on player attributes, click on the link below, which goes to a Passion for FM guide, which explores them all. That's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.